Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Tuesday. It's good to see you, and it's good to be seen by you. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, a.k.a. the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live on a warm Tuesday evening, and I hope you're all doing exceptionally well this evening. We're going to have some fun tonight. At least I hope we're going to have some fun tonight. I certainly plan on having fun tonight, and I hope you'll stick around and join us while we all have some fun tonight, because we have got some first edition advanced Dungeons and Dragons Let's Play for you guys. And if you're new, if you're just subscribed, and let me tell you something, guys, we crossed the 6,000 subscriber threshold this past weekend, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. Listen, whether you are someone who's been subscribed to this channel since 2014, when it was me and a webcam, or whether you are somebody who has literally just pushed us over the 6,010 number, welcome. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. Onwards to 7,000, folks. Which will probably take about a year and a half, but you know, that's how that goes. But anyway, thank you all. So what we do on Tuesday nights is we play a little first edition advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and how we do that is if you've watched live streaming sessions of RPGs, it's not too dissimilar from anything you've seen before, except we're playing first edition AD&D, you know, and there's a few other things. We don't have table reads. We don't have scripted events. The games follow as they follow. There could be a TPK in the first 10 minutes tonight, folks, and everybody's rolling new characters up. That could just happen. I'm sure the players certainly hope not. But anyway, welcome to the show, all of you new folks. As we play first edition AD&D, if you've never seen it played before, if you have any questions about how it's played, please ask them in the chat. If I miss your comment, somebody will no doubt either ping me again and say, hey, this person asked this question, or they will answer for you, because I have one of the best chat audiences of the first edition AD&D classic tabletop RPG live streams that go 5 nights a week. I dare say I have the best audience of all of them. So if you have a question, please feel free to ask it, and I'll do my best to answer, because this isn't just entertainment, it's education. It's helping you guys better understand AD&D. So that's how we roll. Now, I have a question for you guys. I would really like to do more interstitial videos that aren't just off the top of the dome. I read an article, I ask you guys what you think, like and subscribe. More contentful interstitial videos. I have this horrible curse where about 40% of my attempts at videos like that are me going, and I hate it. I kid around about I hate the sound of my voice. I do. I don't like going back and watching videos, interstitial or live, because they're filmed. I don't like it. And I know this is going to sound frou-frou. I apologize. I would really not hate to have a teleprompter, an inexpensive teleprompter. If someone out there in the audience can lend me some guidance on something that's kind of inexpensive, non-obtrusive, that will just work, I asked some people and they're like, well, the Elgato floor model is only $499. That's a little rich. Not about something I can just set up there and read prepared stuff off. If there's someone out there who has any question or who has any answers to that questions, please let me know. You can reach out to me on socials if you've got any recommendations or anything like that. I would love it. So I could do shorter form videos where I have a prepared script and I'm reading it off the teleprompter and looking straight at the camera instead of doing this all the time, because that ain't conducive. But anyway, with that said, I did mention that we do play first edition AD&D, did I not? I think I did. So without further ado, because we left on a bit of a cliffhanger last week, guys, allow me to put my headphones on and let us welcome our stable of players. Doomsword Deathmaster plays Dirk Donegard. So everybody welcome him. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Now, our next contestant, I heard this guy was dead. Everybody put your hands together for Tim Imholt as Snake the Fighter.
Call me Snake.
This next guy, he's been around a while, so let's welcome him in. Everybody say hello to Dia Disability as Circumference.
Hey, all.
And to date, the longest-lived member of this party who's present at the table tonight. Everybody welcome Duran as Mobius as our friendly cleric, Duran.
Hello.
So, hello. Good to see you all. Welcome. We did leave on a cliffhanger last week, boys and girls. And we're just going to jump right back into it because I have my bookmark right here. And Dirk Donegard had forced his way into a small cave where you face death itself in the form of a group of orcs who leap to their feet as you enter the room. So let's see, first of all, if you are surprised, roll a d6 for me, Dirk. We need to make sure that the die roller is up and running. I see it there, and I see it there, so it's working. So you get a 5, and the orcs, neither you or the orcs are surprised, so you are right there with them. And what do you intend to do? You're muted, by the way, Dooms. We can't hear you, bud.
Hardware mute. Sorry.
That's quite all right.
Yeah, I must have hit the button. So I was saying hi and stuff, and yeah.
Wouldn't be the
Hey, everybody. What's up? Good to see you guys. So yeah, I guess maybe 3 questions. How big a group of orcs?
This is, I believe it is 6. Let me give you confirmation on that. That is room. Okay. There's more than 3. All right. Okay, there are 3 here. There are 3 orcs in total here in this room with you.
All right, they look like standard warriors.
Yeah.
And do I have room to charge?
No, this is a very small room. You find yourself not much more than 8 or 10 feet away from them as you enter the chamber.
Okay, but I could squeeze in and attack then. Right, because I'm within.
Oh yeah, range. Yeah. Unquestionably,
that's what I'll do.
To battle them. All right, so you're getting ready to do that. Tim, what is Snake doing?
+2 shield in hand, sword in the other hand. I'm right next to the Dirk.
Okay. Circumference. How about yourself?
Is there room for us to fight 3 abreast?
Once you force your way through the narrow, twisting tunnel, there will be in the room. Yes.
Okay, then that's what I will do.
Roger, copy. And Mobius, how about Duran?
Well, since there's no room to fight, I guess I'll just stick back for a minute or two.
Okay. With that, Grimsby and let me see here. Because I don't know. I just want to confirm something real quick before we roll initiative. Okay. Yeah, I just had to confirm that.
The room is, we don't have a magic user with Fireball. There's a question about can we cast Fireball?
The room is absolutely too small to cast fire. Well, technically, no room is too small to cast Fireball. But
If you want to live
safely, and the answer to that is probably not. But Marius and Grimsby are going to move back and guard the nearby door. So let's roll initiative then, and I will hand that off to Doomsword since you are first in line, sir. Give me a d6 roll, please. Aha, a 6 and a 1. So,
All right.
Snake and Circumference, you make your way the short distance in the room, and you see Dirk facing off against 3 orcs. So, make your attack if you would, Dirk.
Foul beast, meet my cold steel.
All right.
That'd be AC 4
That is a hit.
for 5 points of damage.
And I believe that is sufficient to. No, he's actually still up. That does not kill him. Tim.
What?
Snake, show him how it's done. Let me see. That is a 19. That is definitely showing him how it's done. Roll your damage. 7. That slays the orc. Circumference.
Decapitated.
Absolutely. I can get an attack. So let's have a look. This is without modifiers. That I don't think that's going to hit. That is with a +1 sword, so that's a 9. Plus additional 2 bring me up to a 10, which would take me to a 5th level. So I don't know, AC 6.
Let's see.
I just checked the chart. It would be AC 6.
It would be AC 6. Let's check that then. Hey, where'd my module go?
Someone's background is going.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's a game on.
There we go. Set yourself on push to talk, if you would, please, Mobius. There we go.
Yes, to answer the question, we have had people roll a hit and then have 1 for damage, and it's very frustrating.
Yep.
Yes, that is a thing that can happen. Okay, I got my module back, and these guys are.
It's usually me that does that.
They are armor class 6, so that's actually a hit.
Okay, 8 points.
8 points. He drops. So there is only 1 orc left. He is yelling for help, and you hear the footfalls of other orcs moving along. However, knowing that his friends must be very nearby, this one will also counterattack. Bolstered by the nearby presence of his friends, he does not retreat, but rather strikes back at Durek. However, Durek's protection from evil will make his blow completely ineffective as your shield.
Have that, fiend.
Like, okay.
You dogs shall die. Give them no quarter.
All right. So, yes, you hear approaching very closely behind him tumult of orcish voices, one above the rest, who seems to be commanding. You think they will be here very, very soon. So let's get declarations. Durek, 1 badly wounded orc stands in front of you.
I intend to just simply cut him down and then prepare for whatever comes.
All right. Tim, how about snake?
Murder hobo.
All right. And circumference.
Sorry, I was on mute. That's. I'll block the entrance because that's where reinforcements are coming from, at least.
Yeah. So the cave that you're in is
Daron's gonna start casting chant.
She works at CRA from home.
okay. So Duran, you are currently hanging back outside the cave, but if you want to move in, so chant can be of aid to your friends in the next round, you can do that. What I'm saying is you're far enough away that your chant would not avail them. All right, so circumference, you are moving up to that tunnel, or you are going to move up to that tunnel. The other two fellows are going to fight. Tim, roll initiative, please. Getting a 5, party. Of orcs, rather, getting a 1. All right, circumference, you place yourself before the tunnel on the far side of the room, and you can see 2 orcs marching abreast. There are at least a couple more behind them. And melee attacks go to Durek and then Snake. That will miss.
Miss.
And that will miss.
Get it out of the way.
A 9 will miss you, however, and circumference. The orcs spent their segments moving up, so you now have a couple of orcs. They're maybe about. They're kind of holding back a little bit. They're maybe 10 feet away. But that's still in melee range if you want to move up and strike at them.
Alrighty. We're rolling initiative then?
Oh, we've already rolled initiative.
Okay.
I'm just asking if you had wanted to strike.
I'll step in.
Okay. That will absolutely hit one of them.
Having +4 for damage is annoying with this dice roller. 10.
And that is a dead orc. You
So I
just
step in and cut one down at the hip.
hew him down. There are still many of them, and one in the back begins to mutter something in Orcish and raises hands. Okay, so this orc will strike. Wait, he already missed. And I think we are done. So Mobius Duran is now in the room. You may begin your chant if you want. Dirk, you and Snake gonna fight this guy?
Derek, you finish
Yeah.
him. I'll go help the others. I'll go help.
All right, I have him.
Okay.
And if these guys are within 10 feet, protection from evil, 10-foot radius.
The room is small enough, actually, that yes, that will you think cover your friends. Let's see. So that was okay. Alrighty, let's roll initiative and circumference, please. I'm getting a 6.
Ooh.
Not bad. I'll take that. Let's go.
Circumference is getting a 4. You guys will have.
I had that backwards. I thought the 6 was us. My mistake.
Nope.
I was about to be like, thanks, dude.
That is an 11. That is still a miss on Durek. 2 orcs striking. One is striking at Snake. That is a miss. And one is striking at circumference. That is also a miss. In the back, the orc that is accompanying them, you kind of see sort of a blue shimmer, and it's as though he has an oval tower shield interposing between him and the other 5 orcs that have moved up with him. So you think he just cast shield. Back in the chamber, Durek, you may attack now.
Oh, yeah, 19.
I think even your minimum damage should probably cut it down.
Good thing.
We didn't declare actions for this round.
Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed you were gonna keep meleeing.
I just want to cast Hold Person.
Well, I declared, and Tim declared, and I think Duran.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, Thane. I apologize unreservedly. So you're going to cast Hold Person. I'm guessing are you just going to try and get the one, or are you going to attempt to hold others as well?
No, I can hold up to, what is it, 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to attempt all 3.
Okay, so you're casting Hold Person. You've got orcs in melee. So Tim, the one striking at you misses, and that is a miss. So Hold Person.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 3 saving throws. We'll start with the guy in the back, whom I'm sure you're most interested in. He does not make his saving throw. He is quite held. And another couple of orcs. Nope. And no. So the 3 in the back, the 3 most in the back are held.
Excellent.
All right. End of round. Chant begins to help you. The voice of Duran cuts through the darkness like a knife, and you are all under the effects of a chant spell. Now, for those of you who need this bit of information, a chant spell. Let's see. All attacks, damage, and saving throws made by those in the area of effect who are friendly to the cleric are at +1. Enemies are at -1. So that will be as long as you are chanting, Mobius.
Right, so that's a concentration type thing, right? Like if he gets hit in the
Yep.
head with an arrow.
Right.
You know.
So you have, let's see. So there are 4 orcs left. They're not, they don't seem completely aware of what's gone on behind them. So they're still bravely attacking. Let's get declarations. Durek, what are you doing?
Is there one available to me that I can close an attack with? Have they made it through that passageway, or are they kind of blocked off by
and circumference are up at the mouth of that tunnel? So they are basically they're processing the orcs. The orcs are coming into the tunnel and then passing into the room as a thin red slurry.
Yeah, well, if one of them happens to make it through, then I'll attack. You know.
Okay. Snake, I'm guessing you're working as one of the Wonder Chopper blades?
That's correct.
Okay. And Thane, how about circumference?
Can I sidestep to let one through to get it rogue, and then close and cut one down? I mean, if they're stupid enough to go through, it's their problem. You know, I'm not going to force them, but I'll sidestep, give them the invitation. If he wants to charge through and be a suicidal idiot, that's on his prerogative.
Okay, so you're gonna feint backwards a little bit so that more can push in. I gotcha. Yeah. Okay. And Mobius, I'm guessing Duran is continuing to chant.
I'll give Rube the opportunity to. enjoy himself.
Alrighty, Thane, if you would please roll initiative.
My turn again? Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mobius, it's your turn. Roll initiative, please. One. Okay, so the orcs go first. This one moves into the chamber. So yes, Durek, you have a foeman to face. So all three of you guys are getting them. This one rushes into the room and swings and misses at you. This one is against Snake.
That is a swing and a miss.
Never seen such poor rolls on my own part. Good Lord. Okay. So 3 orcs attack, 3 orcs miss. Gentlemen, make your counterattacks. You are all at +1 in addition.
May the blinding light of Fortis.
+2 if you count my strength bonus.
Oh, yeah, that's on top of everything else. So
Burn you away. That's AC 6. I got +1, you say?
that will hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that actually helped out a great deal. Thank you, Jerome. For 7.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's a miss by circumference and
Yep.
Snake. I see a 17.
I like that die.
I can't read it, but it's pretty.
4, 5. You get 6 for your strength. Is that the maximum number of bonuses you get? All right, so he's still up, but he is badly injured.
His arm.
Did I wipe that guy with the 7?
Yes, you did. Yes,
Okay,
you
cool.
did.
Thank you.
Right. Realizing that no spells are forthcoming, the remaining ones now have a hard decision to make. So, new round. Durek, you're going to continue to slay?
Yeah, as long as there's one within my range as before.
Snake, attacking
Kill.
again. Circumference.
I'll attack.
All right. And Mobius continuing to chant.
Keeping up the chant. Yep.
All right. Laying
Kumbaya.
down some sick beats. Let's roll initiative, and it comes back to Doom Sword.
Someone to Freddy's coming.
Yes.
Okay, party goes first. Let's see. So, yeah, Durek, actually, there are none in the room at the moment, so this is going to be Snake and Circumference's round. 19, that is absolutely a hit. And you cut him down. He is capital D dead. Okay.
That'll hit. And does that +1 apply to damage as well?
Yes. It's +1 to everything. Save, 2 hit, and damage.
6.
6, you had hit him before, I think. So that is no more for him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The only ones left now are the held ones.
Okay.
Well, that should be easy.
Would you like to have a conversation with these fine gentlemen? Or...
Oh, no. We've
Toss
done
the
that.
fire.
No, no.
Okay.
Kill them.
They're irredeemably evil. And that
All right.
scourge upon the face of
And
us.
to answer the question in the chat, yes, all of us bring paper for the time Bill kills us. But
Just find out where the rest of them are first. Then kill them.
All right. So you slay them all.
Ah.
And let's see.
we need to search the bodies. So in the chat, if you didn't figure it out, when they're held, they can't attack us. We can just basically walk up and stab them through the neck.
That is correct. Hold person.
Or talk to them and purple murple them till they tell us what we want or no. We could have done all that too.
We tried the take
Yep.
prisoners and ask questions thing, and it got my last character killed. So we're gonna not
These
do
are
that again.
magically held.
Well, actually, what got you killed was
There.
going in after the dude. But yeah,
Well, okay.
They're
Great job of
irredeemably
getting
evil
yourself
men.
killed.
Talking to them.
These
is a
are
good
not
idea.
living creatures, as far as I am concerned. These are
Yeah.
forces of evil, created by foul
But you're rather
magic and
special.
deities.
Anyway, we killed them. They're dead. It's a moot point.
All right. So they actually do not have any treasure on themselves. The fellow that was in the back, he has like a clay medallion that just has an eye on it, which you're not sure what that is, but there you go. Looks foul.
Would I be familiar with that? Being familiar with holy symbols and that sort of thing across the world?
You probably, I mean, you've heard the orcs talk about old one eye. That might be something related to Grumsh or possibly Hexter. Who knows? Orcs worship both freely, so
They must be defiled and brought back to holy state. I
Okay.
smash it under my foot if nobody stops me.
yeah, it's just baked clay. It doesn't take much more than a firm boot heel. Okay, so
Brew,
these
he
guys
would've picked
came
that
up a
and put it in
tunnel.
his pocket.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm just lamenting Vrug, my fallen comrade. He would have picked it up and put it in his pocket.
Vrug. Okay, so you have the chamber that they came out of beyond. Let me see here. I'm getting
Shall
a
we
little confused.
proceed?
There's an A chamber and a B chamber. Let's see. The A chamber. Okay.
Use caution. Last time we walked into a trap.
Goodly priest, have you any prayers to your God that might reveal the location of such things?
Negative, my son. Carry on.
Also, no.
Okay.
Very well. I shall go first.
Okay. The beings in the room are surprised for a couple of segments. You, however, are not surprised. They were not expecting to see you come walking into their chamber. There are 8 orcs in here. They, obviously they heard you coming, but when they realize it's not their fellows coming back, they're very surprised. So the party has 2 segments of surprise on the 8 orcs in this chamber, and allow me to describe this chamber if I can get over to my map. I need to cut that map out and stop scrolling around, but so this chamber you're in is also a natural cavern, but it's much larger. It's about 40 feet to the south of the opening. There's a couple of tunnels on the eastern wall, and at its widest point, the room is about 25 feet wide. The orcs they're ready. They were ready for action, but they obviously weren't expecting their fellows to lose when you entered. So you're in the northern part of the cave. There's a couple orcs over here. There's 3 orcs over here. There's an orc near the southern tunnel on the eastern wall. What do you want to do, Derek? None are close enough to melee, but you can spend your surprise segment moving to them if you want.
I could charge as well, correct?
Yes, you can charge with a capital C.
Right, and we've got a group of 2 and a group of 3. I don't want to split too far from the party in case I need help, so let me go to the group that's closest to me with the best number of opponents.
I'm right behind you, Derek.
Okay. So you guys are charging a pair. Circumference, how about yourself?
I don't suppose there's anyone left to charge.
Oh, no, it's a target-rich environment. They're charging a pair. There's one fellow in
How
the...
many did you say were in here?
There's a total of 6, if I had it count correctly.
There's 8. There's
8.
Like I said, they're scattered around the room. I was just kind of pointing out where a few of them are. So there are...
I could hold 3 more. I'm going to hold 3 more.
Okay. All right.
Instead of charging him.
That's fine. And Mobius, how about Duran?
If Sneak and Derek are going after a pair, I'll go after a different pair. But as I'm going, I'm going to use my sling.
Okay, so you're going to missile fire. Missile fire goes first. And for purposes of surprise, segments count as rounds. So what's your rate of fire for your sling? It's 1, I believe, yes?
It is a 1, yep.
Okay, you may fire twice as they are converging, and you can pick a target. So go ahead and make your 2 missile attacks. 12. You don't have a
Dex bonus, no.
Yeah, okay. So 12.
Oof, and a 6.
The 6. The 6 will absolutely miss. The 12.
You have maps on your phone.
Let's see. Oh, the 12 does hit one of them. So you strike one of them. What was that? 4. Wow. Bringing the max damage. So crack. Your stone smashes one of them in the head, and he grunts painfully and staggers back. Charges, please. Remember, you are getting a +2 on your charge attacks. Those of you charging.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that is an absolute hit.
And mine's AC 6.
So both of your charge attacks hit. That you just run one through. You run the other one through. So there are now 6 orcs, one of whom is badly wounded in the room. And I just need to double check here. Let's see. Hold person.
I'll fight beside you every day, Snake.
I do not have its details
I will
written down.
slice my meat with orc blood.
So that is 5 segments. You began casting it. You guys had 2 segments of surprise. It will go in the 3rd segment of the next round. So surprise round is over. You guys slay a couple that were like getting ready to flip a table over for cover. There's 3 of them on the other side of the room that are doing that now and bringing up crossbows. There's a couple in the back of the room. So that brings us up. Okay. There's an injured one in the back of the room, and then there are a couple of fresh ones in the back of the room. Derek, what are you doing? You are not close enough to melee with it. You would have to move in this round.
Could I close an attack or simply close into combat?
You would be closing to attack in this round.
Let's go for the large group.
Indeed.
Okay.
I suppose that's what I'll do.
All right. And circumference, you're dropping your hold person on those, correct?
Yeah. If the 2 moving in are going to get swarmed by orcs, yeah, I want to stop them from getting swarmed.
Okay. And Mobius, Duran has you have 3 targets. You have the one that you already hit, and then 2 others.
Yeah, I'll go for the one I already dinged again.
Okay. Let's roll initiative, and I don't even remember whose turn it was. I think maybe Tim for initiative. Give us a d6 roll, sir. Getting a 5. Getting a 5. So it is initiative tied. They just get the table over as you guys move in. So you're moving over there as one segment. Now that you're there, they're not going to attempt to crossbow you. Rather, they are going to draw short swords and fight from behind the table. It'll be as though they have shields, so they will be effectively armor class 5 due to having a lot of cover from the large table. Missile fire will precede any other. All right. So you've got one of them kind of dodges the fellow you hit in the head, is like rushing towards you. He sees that stone coming again and ducks. So they are spending this round moving up to circumference. And Duran, that is the end of their actions. But let us roll for the 3. So this is going to be 1 on Durek. That is a miss. This is going to be another one on Durek. That is a miss. And the third one is going to strike at Snake and also miss. So that finishes that. Whole person, they need to make 3 saving throws. First one does not save. Second one does not save. And third one does not save. They are all 3 held just as they're leaning forward to strike you again with their short swords. Boom, boom, boom. So they are all frozen. Robert Phillips asks if Alina is out there somewhere in my Greyhawk game. She is not. She is safe and happy in the world of Mystara.
In FM world.
Yes, by which you mean frequency modulation, the radio band upon which all your good rock stations goes. Okay.
Yeah, or F-my without the L.
Yeah. All right. So 3 of them are held. 3 of them, 2 have moved up to fight circumference. 1 has moved up to fight Duran. Gentlemen, what are you doing?
Am I close enough to help circumference?
You guys will have to move over to where they are. You guys
I need to start killing people here then, if that's the...
But we got the 2 behind the table still,
plenty.
right?
Yeah.
Tim and I.
Well, those 2 are dead. 3 are held. And then there were 3 just kind of circulating around in the room who have closed up on circumference.
Oh, okay. So the ones behind the table are inactive.
That is right there.
All right.
Which ones should we charge? Do we charge the table ones or the ones that are near circumference?
You just caught a couple off guard when you first entered the room. They're dead. So don't
no, I mean when we that's fine. I'm attacking what it was closest to.
You're casting magic missile with the darkness. You guys are fighting. You guys are going to be moving your way across. Circumference. What are you going to do? You've got a couple.
I'm going to attack.
You're going to attack. Mobius Duran is going to have one up in his teeth in this round. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to drop the sling and take out the flail.
Okay, let's roll initiative. And conveniently enough, it is Thane's turn. Circumference, give us an initiative roll, please.
Yeah, we'll see how we do.
Well, you can't do any worse than that for me.
No, but I can tie it.
You do any worse than that. All right. What type of weapon is Circumference using?
I have a long sword.
Okay, this orc has a short sword. So he will actually strike before you. 14. I don't think that's going to get it for a mere lone orc. Let's see. 14.
I have AC 1, so probably not.
No. And the last one to strike strikes at Duran and misses pathetically. Gentlemen, do your thing.
All right, so I suppose I'll close with that other group, because those guys who are held, they pose no immediate threat. There's no point whacking off their heads before getting rid of the others.
Anyway, go ahead and make it. Just move on. Move on. Make your attack. Make your attack.
All right, fair enough.
That's going to miss.
That will miss.
Actually, you guys are moving this round. You're not. You're going to be closing up the next round.
Am I close enough to stab something? I don't care if it's hold or not.
You're moving in this round. You're not close. You're moving in this round.
We'll go to the live ones.
That'll hit.
That will absolutely hit.
Is that blessing still
beat them
going?
off for circumference.
Chant, and no, it's not.
Okay. So then let me reallocate this.
Chant stops when he stops.
10.
That will kill that one.
Once again, I cleave through his hip.
All right. Mobius, show him how it's done. That will bounce off of his armor. New round. Durek and Snake, you guys have moved over to the aid of your friends in this chamber. So let's. One does get his counterattack at Mobius. Oh dear. Let's see. That hits. What is Duran's armor class?
At the moment, it's 2.
It's 2. All right. Have a 1d6 sandwich. Ow! Yeah, this guy ducks under and drives that sword home. You take 6 points of damage, dog.
Ouchie.
Okay, so, but you guys have these 2 essentially, or these 3 essentially surrounded. I'm guessing melees from everybody.
Off with their head.
That's what I'm doing.
A sign shop.
Maybe.
Let's see. Duran is going to be rolling initiative for us. Well, Mobius is going to be rolling initiative for us, I should say. 5. Party goes first. Let's start with a Doom Sword. That will not hit.
Handily missed.
11, 12. That actually, I believe, will hit. Let me just double check. Yes. 6, 7. You drop him. Circumference.
Absolutely. No.
Circumference. You just can't buy a good roll tonight.
Shit happens.
It's like all the bad rolls I had last week are now yours.
You're not getting such
For
good
me,
ones
it's flip
either.
a coin. Some weeks one week I'll roll well. Next week it's crap. It's whatever.
Yeah, I've seen him like a myrmidon just chew through everything I throw at him in one week, and then in the next week, just I just feel
As
so.
long as I don't have to make any saving throws this week, I'll be fine. That's my
just
stance.
check if you're standing on plastic, and then you know we're. You know.
All right, and finally, Mobius. 10. I don't think that'll hit. No, that will not hit. Alrighty. These fellows know what time it is, so this one is going at circumference. There's a miss, and this one is stabbing at Durek, and that is a miss. New round, gentlemen. There's 2 of them. I presume you guys are going to want to finish them off. Roll initiative, please, if you would, Doom Sword. Oh, they're going down swinging. 18 on Durek. Let's see. That becomes, well, let's see. That's 18.
What I got? I guess I got protection from evil and a 1
do?
AC.
Oh, your protection from evil, like torchlight or magic sword light glinting off of your armor causes him to just go just ever so wide enough that he doesn't get that stab in.
Hit point save is a hit point earned.
Yeah. And that is just a straight up attack on circumference that will miss. Gentlemen, take him to score.
Let's do it. May the blinding fire of Voltus extinguish you. And that's going to miss.
By Crumb. Ah!
That will miss. That will
There you go.
hit.
You guys should miss more.
No. No.
Why? Whenever you miss, I hit. 8 points.
All right, so there's just the one remaining. Mobius, show him how it's done. Bring that flail into play.
There you
That's
go.
a hit.
Oh, time.
Smash the skull.
And that is the one you hit before, and that kills him. So all of the orcs now lay dead before you. So let me
Comes around in the end.
chamber that you're in here. Okay, so there is a stone chest in one corner of this room. It just has a heavy stone lid sitting on it.
Let's go check it for traps.
All right, you fiddle with it and see if the pin comes out.
Examine it carefully. You can never be too sure. Perhaps
Stand behind.
I shall detect evil influence upon it.
You do not detect any evil when you focus on it.
I will open the chest.
Okay, you push the lid aside. It falls on the floor with a thud. And Tim, I need you to roll 3d6, please. Actually, I need you to do that 6 times. I'm kidding. Yes, the glint of your magic weapons. I'm kidding, Tim. The glint of your magic weapons shines off a huge pile of gold coins. In the stone chest, there's just a tremendous amount of gold in here.
Don't we have slaves following us that we kind of rescued from the pits? And shouldn't we have them carry that for us? Because this looks like an opportunity we should keep this gold.
Break out the sacks, boys.
Yeah, but we don't see any of the previous treasure that was taken from your fallen party members or anything.
No, you do not. Also, to describe this room a little bit better, let's close that and that. A couple of ancillary PDFs I needed to shut there. This chamber has 2 tunnels out of it. Both are on the eastern wall. One is midway along the wall, and the other is in the southeast corner of this cave.
What shall you do with the treasure? Shall you pursue greed or leave it behind?
We need to fund this party. Advancement cost coin.
Does cost coin. We need the coin. Let's get one of our 2 party members who's not participating to stand guard over this chest of coins.
But say I'm already capped out, so I'm already looking around coinage for the party.
I would not carry this foul loot, but I would donate it to my church and then it will be made whole.
Well, then you'll have to carry it if you want to donate it.
Well, that's
How
why
many
I have
coins we're talking about? Is this a couple hundred or a couple thousand?
There are many hundreds. I mean, it could be more than that. The stone chest is a couple of feet deep. It's like 3 feet wide. Nobody at me about like coin sizes and that sort of thing. I'm really bad with that. So you think it's several hundred at least.
Shall we press on? Leave this behind.
Let's leave
Surely
it here.
nobody can drag
We'll come
it away.
back for it on our way out.
Agreed.
Give it to the followers. Well, I mean,
We
they
must
can
press
carry it.
these foes into the corner and slay them one and all.
All right.
We'll have it relayed with the freed slaves.
Well, last week we already picked up a bunch of gems, so let's just press forward for the moment. Remember where this is, and we'll come back on our way out because there's not.
It'll take nothing for the freed slaves to grab it while we move on.
Yeah, let's get the freed slaves to grab it while we move on, and let's head down one of the tunnels.
Okay. Which of the two tunnels in this cave are you entering? The one at the midpoint or the one in the south?
Are they the same size, or is one bigger than the other?
They're, the one at the midpoint is actually wider. It's like almost 8 feet wide.
Well, then let's take that one. And Derek, will you walk? Can we go two abreast?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Well, let's do that.
Indeed, I will gladly fight by your side. I will even trust your decision in this matter.
Two questions in the audience. Vincent asks, is encumbrance being used? Yes. And his bag of holding a first edition thing? Also, yes.
If we had one, it would be useful.
If you had one, it would be useful. Is the number of coins divisible? Everything is divisible by pi, depending on what outcome you want. All right, so moving to the east, you are in a room that is about a third the size of the cave you just left. And this is a foul place, not just in terms of overall demeanor, but it reeks like worse. There are 3 or 4 clay pots on the floor here that are full of sewage. They're just big enough to be thrown. If you'd gotten those chucked at you, it would have been a bad time. However, let's see.
Is it better or worse than a teenager's room?
Worse. Okay, so in this chamber, there are 2 sacks. You see a couple of 15-foot-long, very sturdy-looking planks. And sitting on a shelf, you see a couple of gemstones.
Oh, we're taking the gemstones. What's in the? Let's look and see what's in the sacks, man.
All right, so okay, so we can just explore this, no problem.
Yeah. Also, Derek and Duran, you both note that there is a larger, more elaborate eye symbol that has been painted on the wall somehow. There's a few disgusting looking brown candles sort of arranged in a semicircle underneath it. A little cup, clay cup stained with a kind of a reddish brownish liquid you think is probably blood. But the gems...
I apologize. Being that I'm not a petty thief, I will concentrate and silently ask my God to impart upon to me the ability to detect whether or not there's evil here.
There is the taint of evil on that tableau as described. Not in the sense that it is an active evil. It's faint, but yeah, it's definitely some kind of foul worship.
Much here has happened that has been evil and bad and wicked. proceed with caution.
In the 2 bags, there are gold coins. There's at least a couple of hundred in each bag.
Okay, so let's put these gold coins next to the big chest and take the gemstones and keep them on our person.
Okay. Greetings, Grimlore. Thank you for stopping by tonight.
Agreed. One of you should carry the gemstones.
I'll carry them.
Now, did you get the note about the or the comment I made about the planks? Just in case you guys are interested, they're about 15 feet long, very sturdy, very, very thick and heavy duty planks.
Should we take those with us in case we need to cross something?
I can take
They appear
one.
to be quite heavy. One would be the most we might manage.
It'll take both my hands.
All right, well, let's leave them here, and if we need them, we can come back for them.
Okay.
Well,
Is there anything hidden behind
do
them?
these?
No.
Do these look? Are these like long enough to actually cross the pit?
Yes.
Remember, right? So this would be a way that we could put back across the pit where the basilisk was and travel across, because like the prior one was broken.
Oh, that. Yeah. No, these planks are about 15 feet long, and that was like maybe a 30-foot long.
30 foot, right?
Yeah. These will, however, go across the large sewer channel that you guys entered this chamber from.
Oh, that'll help us get out.
Maybe we should place them now.
May as well.
Is there anything further?
Well, I mean, there's a tunnel in the southeast corner of this room.
Let's go look down that tunnel.
Indeed.
All right, so moving on. The tunnel juts towards the southeast. You've immediately got, let's see, what is that? I don't want to.
I gotta wake up with 200 text messages Image. I'm gonna give you.
Let me see here. Get to where I need to go. And who's in the lead? I'm sorry, who's going first? Tim. Okay.
I'm right behind him.
That is a 1. And that is also a 1. So as you guys are moving down the tunnel, Snake, immediately on your right, there is what appears to be an orc guard post. It's a small dirt chamber. In the east corner is a glowing brazier that provides a dim light and little heat. The odor of burnt meat and uncured leather hangs in the air. The walls are hung with the hides of various creatures, all poorly prepared and ragged. About the room are 6 orcs armed with short swords and spears. Near the exit is a gong hung from a large bone stuck into the wall.
I have an idea, friends.
Okay. What's your idea, Circumference?
I'm going to cast command on one of the orcs and have him silence the gong.
All right. So surprise is negated because both sides were equally surprised. So we're getting declarations. You're going to cast command, silence the gong.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, command is only one word.
Well, that's fine. I can point to the gong. I can point to the gong and say destroy.
Okay. All right. That's right.
It's one word.
That is perfectly cromulent use of the command spell. Durek, what are you doing? 6 orcs in this room.
Yeah, my plan was to, I assume a couple of them are, sort of equidistant on either side of the gong. My plan was to charge toward the gong and protect it from anybody hitting it. That was my first thought. Run up there, turn my back to it.
Well, Snake is actually in the front. He is the first one that sees this chamber and is not surprised by it. I guess we should be getting Tim's direction. This room is 10 by 10. It is not very big at all. It just has a little tunnel that you guys come in.
I'm going to charge and kill whatever thing is closest to that gong.
You're going to charge and kill what everything is closest to the gong. So, well, you Mobius Duran is bringing up the rear. you hear, let's go, and Tim, you can go ahead and execute your charge against them. 9, 10, 11 will hit. Roll your damage, sir. Two, even with bonuses, that still leaves him alive. One of these guys is shuffling over and is going to strike the gong. However, Durek, you were charging. You were going to move in.
Yeah, I apologize for using the term charge.
No, that's okay. Now we need to roll initiative. Now that I have everyone's declaration.
Right. I want to interpose myself between somebody who might be able to hit the gong and the gong.
Okay. All right, then we'll start with you, Dooms. Roll initiative, please. York's got a 2. You got a 6. You're able to move into the room and stand in front of the gong. Circumference, you amble around there and you can see into the room. You're casting command on one of the orcs. Command destroy, and you're pointing at the gong.
Yep.
And he gets a saving throw, which he does not make. He turns over, or he turns around and attempts to step around Durek and hit that gong as hard as he can. However, Durek, you're running interference and stopping him from hitting the gong. And Mobius, how about Duran? He's now gotten close enough that he can see this fracas. So your declaration for the new round is what?
I'll be attacking one of the orcs.
All right, that's fine. Doomsword, how about Durek? You've got this fellow. Actually, there's like 3 or 4. There's a couple of orcs trying to strike the gong now.
Is there a way to just kind of hold off that sort of thing, even if I must sacrifice myself, like some sort of parry or something?
Do you
shield
have
forward?
Do you have a strength bonus?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. Parrying for the gong. The gong is huge. One of these, you can't be everywhere at once, you know? It's like being a soccer goalie, but you got 2 balls flying towards you.
You always just try and cut the cords for it.
Yeah, I'll cut one down.
All right, so you're gonna try and cut one of the cords. Tim, how about Snake? You gonna attack an orc?
Gonna kill the one I've partially killed.
Okay. And Circumference, how about you now?
Well, since that plan didn't work,
it's working. He's trying to destroy it. He's not.
You know exactly what I mean, Bill. I will move in and start killing orcs.
Okay. And Mobius, how about Duran?
I'm just whapping the closest orc to me.
Okay. Let's roll initiative then. Tim. 6. Oh, the party will almost certainly go first. Yes. Doom's roll, just make a simple attack roll.
Very well.
Yeah, you slice through the bit of rope holding up one side of it. It thuds down into the sand.
Nice.
Tim. Snake. That will hit. And I think even without bonuses, you should. Yes, so you slay that one. There are 5 left in the chamber. 1 is attempting to attack the gong still. The other one sees that it has fallen and just pivots to attack Durek. Circumference, please do something horrible to an orc.
Absolutely.
Hassan Chop.
We'll see.
Hassan Chop! Great moments in Warner Brothers cartoons.
Nope.
Will not hit. Mobius, how about Duran? Show him how it's done, my friend.
We'll try. There is no try.
Come on, Mob.
Oh, I'm so close to a 20.
I know. I saw that 19 slide in, and I was like, no. Damien asks, can a fighter teach his henchmen and hirelings the Roman Tetsudo formation? I guess you're talking about like a shield wall or something like that. I mean, heavy foot can do that. Like that. That's just that's just a thing that heavy foot equipped with shield and appropriate weapons can do. All right, so that was a miss. This one pivots and attacks. The other fellow quite handily cuts down the rope, and the gong falls the rest of the way to the floor. So that's 1, 2. So attack on circumference, it's 3. That is a miss. Attack on snake is 4. That is a miss. And attack on Duran. I don't think that's going to get you, but it's perilously close. You kind of suck your gut in as that sword swings towards you. So that is a miss. 4 of you, effectively 4 of them, because one of them is now stomping on the gong. It's making muffled clanging sounds as he's trying to bend it and crush it under his feet. So I'm guessing just melees across the board, yes?
Yep.
All righty. Then roll initiative, please. Stain.
Alrighty. Let's have a look.
I got a 1.
I can tie that. Almost.
You guys got a 2. You beat it by 100%. Gentlemen,
All we need.
do something terrible to these orcs. So start with Doomsword.
All right, I cut that guy in twain who's trying to stomp on the thing. That hits AC 6 exactly.
That is it.
Four.
4. He is still up. Snake. That will not hit. Circumference.
Yep. I'll just add the 4 in my head. It's faster. 15.
hit.
So that's gonna hit. And let's see. 11.
That is sufficiente. You have turned this orc into 2 half orcs. Mobius.
So are they 2 shorter orcs, or do you do it lengthwise?
Well, the leg taker's taking
It's
legs,
lateral.
so
But it's up to the players, so that will miss. Counterattacks, there are but 3 of them remaining. That is a miss on Durek. That is a miss on Snake. Oh, they're getting better. 16. That's still a miss on Duran, but you're like you just pull back. Jorge, have a lovely evening. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. All right. So they're still up. They're still fighting. One of them is thoroughly denting and crushing the gong neath his feet.
Yeah, I'm going to attack that guy. I attacked.
All right.
I will love him and hug him and name him George. No, I will Hassan chop until he can't be chopped anymore.
Oh, why is that word in the player's handbook so often? Looking for the duration of command. There we go. One segment. Duration, 1 round. Oh, okay, so he's stopped now.
Yep.
He stopped. He looks at it, and turns to attack Dirk. All right, let's roll initiative. And Mobius, did you roll it last time?
No, I don't believe so.
Then please do so. I got a 6.
Oops.
We got a 11.
We'll just pick those up.
None of those succeed. So,
So do you want me to roll again or no?
yeah, good. Please, 1d6. It is initiative tie. They have short swords. They will strike first. Yeah, Mobius was sitting over there stacking his d6s up, and I told him to roll initiative, and he knocked his tower over. So, let's see. So this is on Durek. That is a miss. This is on Snake. That is a miss. And this is on Duran. Another miss. Another dangerously close miss. Gentlemen, broaden their minds. Open their minds to new possibilities. It is a hit.
Alrighty. For another one. I hit him for one before.
Ow. Ow.
Stop hitting me.
Guy
Stop
stomping
hitting
on the
me.
gong.
15.
That will hit. You just grab him by the elbow. Stop hitting yourself. That will slay that one. There are 2 orcs remaining. Well, no, there's 3 because the one under command is no longer under command. Circumference.
Yep.
That will hit. I have a feeling
Nice.
it's not good for him. Amazingly, he actually survived that. Duran.
What?
That's a hit.
Take that, vile fiend. Ooh, a whole 2.
Okay. All right. They are standing and fighting.
There's 3 of them and 4 of us.
3 of them and 4 of you. Melee's all around, gents. So let's roll initiative, and I think it is Doom's turn now. Party will go first.
Oh, yeah. Hit.
That is a hit.
We'll whittle him down. 4 to the guy I did 2 to.
Okay, he's still hanging on. He's clutching the serious wounds, but he is still holding on. Snake.
I'll get him, Dooms. Maybe not.
Next round, you'll get him. Okay. Circumference.
Absolutely. Let's see. That'll hit.
That's a hit.
10.
That is sufficient to slay him at time. So, yes, there are 2 orcs left. Duran.
Wappy wappy. Oh, son of a beep.
All right, that's a miss.
Piece of monkey. Please.
That's going to leave a mark.
Snake, that's a miss. And this one is on Duran. Oh, they're getting closer. Duran's armor class is 1, correct?
No, I'm not using the shield. It's 2 right now. It's shield's on my back.
Oh, he got you.
Ooh.
Yay, math. There's 5 points.
Ouch.
Yay math said who?
I said, yay,
No
math.
one.
As I said, yay math said who?
Yeah, said no one ever. All right. They're fighting to the last. I'm guessing melee's across the board. Tim, roll initiative.
Beat that, DM.
I can't. Under any circumstances, I cannot. Okay. That's... Gentlemen, do your thing.
Fall before my sword, cretin.
And Michael, I think that was Gully.
That was Kali.
Kali. Sorry.
Kali.
Kalima.
Not Gully, my Kalima. Got it.
Kalima.
Rip up your heart.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
It's on you, man.
It's not on him. Circumference.
Oh,
Duran.
We got
all
two
right,
of them
all
left.
right.
Come on.
Now it's
I'll do my best to miss. Okay.
well, you did not. That is a 19.
6 points.
Okay, that was one that I don't know if that one had taken any damage or not. He's barely holding on. Duran. Oh, I saw the 18 come up. I was rooting for you, bud. But that is
Gee, thanks.
that is not a hit. Circumference.
Yes.
I think you may have just gotten gigged, my friend. 19. You are armor class 1, correct? 1. That 19 actually does hit you.
Giggity.
He slashes you for 1 point of damage.
Okie dokie.
Duran, however, you are missed.
But not missed.
Right.
Hmm.
Gentlemen, do them in.
Gee, thanks, guys.
Well, you're here. You can't be missed.
I think we got to roll initiative, right? Do we?
Yes, that's right. I did not win initiative last time, so I'm guessing you're going to melee them again. And let's roll initiative. And it is your turn, Circumference. I think Thane for initiative.
Okie dokie.
All right. I got a
I rolled
2.
more initiative tonight than I usually do.
You
I
got
got
a 3. Yep, we're down a couple of players, so party goes first.
All right, that hits AC 6.
That is a hit. I'm gonna laugh if you do a point of damage to him.
Of course I do.
However, this one had already been very badly slashed by Circumference, so he drops. Tim.
I slip in orc blood.
All right. And there's plenty in this chamber, so that ends that. Circumference.
Will do. 6 plus 4 is 10, which we established was AC 6.
That is correct. So that is a hit.
5.
5. He had taken damage before, so that is enough to slay him. That is the end of those quirks. Bereft of life, they rest in pieces on this guard chamber floor.
And that was the lot of them.
Yes, that was the lot of them.
I suggest we proceed deeper while we have the element of surprise.
Was there anything else in this chamber?
Just the items I mentioned. Let me see here.
What was that gong made out of?
Thin bronze.
It's made out of stay on the dirt floor until we come back through.
Key on the gong, and then we move on.
Let's see. 212 gold PC. So.
Is there any writing or hieroglyphics or anything on the gong?
No, there's not. Let me see. Let me move you, please. Why, Adobe Reader, why are you bothering me right now?
Because it loves you.
Because it loves me, exactly so. All right. Let's see. So you guys do find some treasure. Each orc has 2d6. I will let you know momentarily. Where did my... There we are. All right. So that's 2d6, 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12d6. Hooray, 43 gold pieces. It's like a piñata. So you have 43 gold pieces. Can you get a Wilhelm? I should soundboard a Wilhelm scream for you guys. All right.
All right, we'll take our 43 gold pieces and continue deeper.
Take your 43 gold pieces and then invest it
in Bitcoin.
I was back in December. I ran an event for corporate clients, and we finished the game up with the party finding a dragon's hoard, and they were like, "Well, how do we get past this dragon?" And they were all, a few of them were C-suite types, and one of them said, "What if we go in and talk to the dragon about investment opportunities that are better than just lying on a hoard of treasure? You know, you could turn that gold into more gold." And he meant it half sincerely. I appreciated his pluck. It was pretty funny.
As someone who is a C-suite executive, I might take that opportunity to stab said C-suite executive, even if they're in my own party.
Even if they're in your own party. By the way, just a quick aside. The Wilhelm Scream debuted in a movie that was about the Seminole Indians, and it was set. It was filmed around Lake Okeechobee, and the audio bite is titled "Man Eaten by Crocodile." They just had a guy come in and record a few screams, and they picked that one, and they put it in the audio library as "Man Eaten by Crocodile," which is unfair because most of our lizards like that in Florida are not crocodiles, but they are in fact alligators. We do have some crocodiles, but they're mostly alligators. Anyway, so moving on past this chamber, they're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber. As you move southeast through the tunnel, it begins to widen out. And let's see. So you have the room that it widens out into is sort of roughly triangular shaped. There is one exit from this room. You can see there's a narrow tunnel that goes directly north. On the other end of the room, there is a somewhat wider tunnel that goes south and terminates in a rough-hewn but sturdy-looking door.
Let's check out the one with the door.
Very well.
Do we have
All right.
anyone with us who has check for traps?
You do. Your thief and your magic user are staying in the back. They're slowly bringing up the back behind you with the group of adventurers.
I will stupidly take the risk and try to open the door.
Okay. Please pause for just a moment. I need to get my physical copy of the module down, because where this is divided. Oh my goodness.
The hell?
Where this module is divided, it is next to impossible for me to properly see the room. It's not a great PDF. So pardon me, everyone, while I get that module.
Believe it or not, all that noise is a 13-pound hellhound.
Oh, it's quite all right. We love dogs around here on the Delver's Dungeon. Just a moment. And hopefully not pulling that down on my head.
And done in one, the dog be tripping. That's what it is.
So that's what that room is. It's all I needed to know. All right. Tim, give me an open doors roll, please, if you would.
Okay, what is that? It said 20?
It is a D6.
I do believe it's 6.
That is a 6. It does not budge.
All right, I'll give it another try. Well, crap.
It
do you
still
think?
doesn't budge.
Should I pull instead of push?
You can certainly
Maybe try it.
Mhm.
All right, somebody else want to try this door?
Yeah, I
It
got
is
it.
thus far resisting all attempts to open.
I got it. I got a 1 through 4.
All right.
It's open.
Okay, you force the door. All right, you are not surprised. In this room, there are 3 ogres. And it looks like well over a dozen orcs. They are surprised. You guys have 2 full surprise segments over them. What do you wish to do?
Can we slam the door and run the other direction? No.
You can absolutely slam the door.
How wide is this hallway?
The area that you're in, let me see. Might have to grab the module again. Hopefully not.
That's a good question, because if it's only wide enough for 2 of them to get through, we'll just...
Exactly, but I want to
Hold
stop
our
you guys from charging in like idiots.
It's like 8 feet wide.
Okay, so we can fight 2 abreast?
Yes.
Okay, can we fight? I don't think we can fight 3. So yeah, I'll close the door, and I will tell one of you to close the door, because I will start casting Bless.
Okay.
It takes 1 round.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, since you're right there, you were trying to open the door, and Circumference came up and forced the door. You're both right there. So closing the door is a lot easier than opening it. You just, kind of put your shoulder into it and then force it back shut. It slams shut. Single segment. Anybody else doing anything? Dooms, what is Durek doing?
I suppose I'm going to hang out for my segment and whatnot. Now, having multiple segments, we could have ran in there and battering rammed them into the ground, but I defer to my comrades.
Okay.
Yeah, we could also just close the door behind you.
No, I think letting them come to us instead of us going to them, because we could deal with 2 at a time instead of getting, demolished by 6 at a time.
Agreed. The paladin is learning.
The better way to go.
Okay. And Mobius, what is Duran doing?
I guess I'm waiting for them to come through the door.
Okay. So Dorsland, start casting your spell. It's 1 round to cast Bless.
Yep.
So their surprise ends, and how many segments until Bless goes off is going to depend on initiative. Here, Party Monk VR, you seem to have the...
That's 2 of my kids yelling at each other. So.
Oh. All right.
My kids have done the same thing on the stream.
That's one of my sons telling my daughter, I know what you're logged in.
You did tell them that they have to super chat to be here, right, Tim?
One was 11, the other's 13. Good luck with that.
I think
Just give them the card. They'll be
Give them that credit card number.
all right. Thank goodness. I was about to lower the boom. I'm like, somebody sus out there in my chat. All right.
I think my other son is in here still too. He was here earlier.
All right.
And
Okay.
stop taking up the chat, guys. Enough. People want to learn.
right.
Stop it.
So I who was the last to initiative? Was it Circumference or was it
Me,
was
I
it
think.
Duran? Okay. Duran, roll initiative, please. I know
Okay.
you guys are just waiting, but roll initiative. It's going to matter. 2.
I'd say it's cocked.
That is also a 2. Okay. So they are basically going to spend their time moving across the floor. The door is wrenched open, not by an ogre, but by an orc. There are a pair of orcs standing there eyeing you guys. So it's 1, 2, 3. So you've got I'm going to say Bless will go off about the middle of the round, but you are casting Snake. You are standing right there, and there are a couple of orcs, and there are ogres moving up behind them. So if you want to strike one of these orcs, now is your chance.
Ram jam boom.
I, of course, want to strike one of these orcs.
Then you may do so.
Not with that roll.
However, will not suffice. Seeing you draw your sword back and strike at you, they draw their own flatchets and prepare to attack you. The round completes. And having surveyed the thing, you're not sure what the ogres are doing. They are digging in sacks on their belts. Let us get party declarations. What is Durek doing? You are all about a bless spell, by the way.
Right, and being that it was blocked off and that sort of thing, I guess it'd be the same type of deal. Anything comes through within fighting range, I'll fight it.
Okay. Circumference and Snake. You guys.
I will shift back to let Snake and the Paladin in, and I will use my Ren Sewer.
Excellent. And that's absolutely doable. Derek, you have a clear path to step forward if you wish to. And
Yeah, for sure.
leaves Duran. You do not have an immediate melee path. Are you going to cast any
So
spells?
there's 2 orcs in front of us at the door, and the ogres are behind them.
There's 2 orcs. There's more orcs behind them, but you can see that ogres are like in the back.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Hammer 3 feet ahead of me on the other side of the orcs and smack them from the back.
All right, you're gonna be spiritual hammering them. Doomsword, roll initiative, please. Party gets a 3. I really should have rolled this separately. 1, 2, 3 Doomsword, 4, 5, 6 Snake. All right, Snake, and now we're going to roll percentile dice because they are throwing rocks into melee. A 37 is going to hit you, Snake. This thing hurls a pretty good-sized rock. It's actually kind of frighteningly hill giant-like in his overhanded throw at you. Let me see. Where is that? All right. This is 12. So you take 5 points of damage from a hurled rock. The other rock just sails over you guys and smashes in somewhere behind you. Sword blow at Durek will miss, and A 20 becomes a 19.
AC 0.
AC 0. Let's see. That will almost certainly hit you anyway. Yes, unfortunately that does. And all right. They are armed with hand axes. So that is going to be a D6. And that is 3. The ogres are shouting something in ogrish at the orcs. Fight, gentlemen.
Rooms. There's a question about how big is this room?
This room, that is a fine question. Go ahead and make your attack if you would, Dooms.
Certainly. Easy hit.
Yes, that is a hit. This room is not very big. The section of the room they're in is about 10 by 15, but there is a kind of a longer chamber that is about 30 feet long, but that's further to the east. It's like 30 feet north-south. They're in essentially something that looks like a reversed capital P. They're in the kind of like the curved part of the P and then the vertical part. And that was 2 points of damage, so I saw that. Tim. That is a hit. 4 points of damage. And circumference.
Absolutely. Plus 4, 16, so that's easy hit,
Yeah,
I presume.
Easy hit, yeah.
And 9 points.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, it's the one going after Dirk. 4, 5, 6, it's the one going after Snake. Yeah, Snake, you just see this Ranseur come out and just it's a Hawaiian punch spray.
Oh, wait, sorry, I rolled the wrong. It should have been 2d4, but sorry, I rolled the d8 purely on reflex. That was my fault.
It's
It's a wash.
Yeah, I mean it's essentially a wash. So yeah, there's a spray.
Hey,
of
Kool-Aid.
and cheese. Yeah, just splitch. Okay. Duran, nothing to report there. There's another. I'm sorry.
Takes a few segments for a magical hammer, or spiritual hammer.
Yes. All right, so we'll do. Wait, is it a few segments or?
That's 5.
Oh, 5 segments. Okay, yeah. So basically, it goes at the end of the round. So yeah, you can attack with spiritual hammer. It's the end of the round. That is a hit. Were you going after the one attacking Durek or the fresh one that just stepped forward? Mobius.
Sorry, I was muted. Didn't Derek already hit one?
Yes, Durek already hit one.
I hit that one.
Okay, it drops. You smash its head in. So 2 of the orcs are down, but there are plenty moving forward. The ogres are standing back with their rocks. Looks like they're going to be throwing them at you guys again. Let's get declarations. How about Durek?
Yeah, I'm going to attack the first thing in front of me. Hopefully being able to push forward down that hall as I go, you know.
Yeah, you're not really able to push into the room. They seem to be hell-bent on stopping you from entering the room.
For sure, but I mean, as I cleave one down, I can take his place, is my intent.
Possibly.
Right.
And Tim, how about Snake?
I will continue to fight.
Circumference, you going to keep on gigging him?
How bad were you hurt, Verd? Or sorry, Doomsword?
I'm not.
I'm not
Okay, I
hurt
thought
at
somebody
all.
got hit by a rock.
That was me.
Duran.
I still
Sorry.
have 36 hit points left, so I'm
Okay.
solid.
I was gonna say I can heal you if you want, but otherwise I'll keep stabbing.
I'm not worried about it right now. Until I get down
Okay.
to the 20s someplace, I'm not going to concern.
Okay.
All right.
Then yeah, I'll keep stabbing.
Even in the teens.
Mobius, are you still going to be drone striking the the orcs as you can?
Yeah, I'll be moving it along to the next one. I have it for 2 more rounds.
Okay. Let's roll initiative then. And Tim, it is your turn. That is a 5. That is a good. That's a perfectly cromulent initiative roll, particularly when I get a 3. Dooms. That is not, however, that will miss. Snake. That will hit. And damage. 3, 4. I forget. Does bless add to damage? I don't think it does. I think it
It does not.
does not. Okay, so I was at chant, prayer, and bless. It's like, could you just compress them
Don't
into
forget aid.
prayer, chant, bless? Oh yeah, and aid. All right, so he's still up. Circumference.
Absolutely. Come on, roll. Oh, that'll hit.
Yes.
And
You
nope,
were
not
four
1d8
with the
fail.
red sewer.
It's 2d4. Plus 3 is 7.
That slays one. 1, 2, 3. It's the one facing Dirk. 4, 5, 6 is the one facing Snake. Doesn't matter. Either of them is going to die. Yeah, Snake once again. Push, pull, click, click, plop. So finally, Duran, do your thing. That will miss. You have 2 more rounds, you say, after this?
1 more after this round.
1 more round after this. Okay. All right. So that is 1, 2, 3 dead. 3 dead orcs. There are still aplenty in the room. Missile fire first. Two ogres are hurling boulders.
And the duration for Bless is 6 rounds.
Okay. All right. So this one is at Durek. That is a hit. Durek, you are hit for all of 1 point of damage. Your shield catches most of it, but a few fragments of stone, just graze through your eye hole and stab your cheek there.
Rub some dirt on it. Let's get back in the fight.
And this is Snake. Not any dirt down here, you don't. Dang it, it's an edge case. All right, so these guys are, well, I know what they are. Teen. So that unfortunately will hit Snake. For 5 points of damage. Actually, wait. That hit, but what did it hit? Yes, it hit Snake. Okay. And melee from a couple of half orcs. That is a miss.
Done in one. These rocks are huge. These are,
18.
bowling ball size rocks.
17.
Yep.
That misses.
They'd be scarier if you gave them a brick.
All right. So the 18 just misses. The bless causes the blow to go astray. Gents, let's get our attacks on. Mobius is still using a spiritual hammer. Circumference, you doing anything different?
Nope.
Okay. Let's roll initiative then. And if you would please, Thane, for the party.
Absolutely. 3, middle of the road.
It is an initiative tie. Their missile fire going first. That is a miss. That is a miss. Their boulders sail far over your heads, smashing into the wall somewhere behind you. You hear Grimsby's voice. I wonder if you guys need a little help. He watches the boulder sail over and smash next to him. I'm just going to go back. And he scuttles back out. Okay. They have hand axes. I need to look at their speed. Unless anyone knows that off the top of your head.
Very slow.
I have
slow.
a hand axe. It's speed 4.
Speed 4. So that will actually go before any longsword or two-handed sword or Rensuer. So these two guys, it's still simultaneous, but you know, it's also sort of not. I know that doesn't make any sense, but all right. Dooms, you are missed, and
Short
Tim,
sword speed 3.
you are missed. Okay.
Page
Now our
124 of
text-
the player's handbook. Short sword speed 3.
Thank you. Jurek, please. That will miss. Snake. That will miss. That will miss. Durod,
That's
show him
AC
how it's
7,
done.
yep.
Drone strike him.
This is
Nope,
my last
sorry.
one. Come on.
58.
There we go.
That is a hit.
Take that to the top of the mallet.
5. That one of them just collapses on the floor.
Bonk.
Boom. Okay. That leaves, let's see. You guys have now slain 4 of them. There are still over a dozen, and the ogres, the ogres are yet untouched. Let's go ahead and do one more round of combat, and then I think we'll wrap up the evening there. I'm guessing melee's across. What is Duran doing in the new round?
I guess we're going to go with melee.
It's not wide enough.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm holding back.
Okay.
Can I, if, we're not at an angle or anything, are we? Like, I can't shoot
No.
over my compatriots' heads? No, I'm just going to hold back.
I mean, yeah, you can absolutely fire into melee.
No, I'm not doing that.
Like us.
I'll end up friggin' nailing Snake in the back of the head. He'll be all mad at me.
The ogres don't seem to have any compunction about throwing into melee.
The ogres are clean
All right.
holes.
Okay.
No,
we're
Doom
past
Sword,
the
I will not try
watershed.
to
You can call
adopt
them
another one.
assholes. All right, let's see here. I think we're around Mobius. Did you initiative last time?
Yes, I did.
You did. Okay, so Dooms, that is a 3. I got a 2. Party attacks first.
Don't missile attacks go first.
Party's not missile attacking.
Oh, right.
8, 9, 10. That will actually hit with bonuses and bless.
Oh, right, but right because of the bless. Thank you.
Yeah.
It hits right on the
I'm
money.
forgetting about that.
Yep.
So 3 points.
All right, he's still up. And Snake. 7, 8, 9, and what do you're not at +2, so that just misses. Circumference.
Will do. I have to remember this is not magical. So that is only a 14, which still hits, I think.
Is absolutely sufficient to hit.
All right, and then this is at a +3.
Well, that and their
4.
chaotic, Damien.
So 5 and 3 is 8.
All right, that kills another one. So you guys have killed 6 orcs now. Wait, no, 5. Yeah, you guys have killed 5 orcs now. Duran's not doing anything. We're going to have the ogres throw. Actually, I need to double check something and see.
Yeah,
How many rocks they have?
I'm not going to do
Yes.
nothing. I'm going to take my shield off my back.
Okay.
All right. I still have 4 cure lights if the party needs them. So
I still have mine too.
I still also have a silence and the slow poison if we need it.
Ditto. Not silence, but slow poison.
Silence is good at stopping spellcasters.
Yep. And also screwing up your party.
Eh,
Same with darkness.
Silence is less detrimental to your party than darkness is, though. But you can still fight with everybody quiet.
Mm-hmm. But if you have spellcasters,
well, yeah, but
it's
that's what magic items are for.
Double-edged sword things.
That's what
the ogres have at least one more volley. So this is at Durek.
Don't try to return it.
Miss, and this one is at Snake. That is also a miss, and we are going to do melee against Durek. 18, 17, 16 will not hit you, and this melee is on Snake, which is an all-out miss. Okay, gentlemen, some orcs lie dead, piled in the door. Ogres are urging their fellows on and exhorting them into combat, throwing rocks at you all, and that is where we will leave for tonight. I'd like to thank my players for being here. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Again, I want to say thanks to everybody who has kept this channel growing. We last time I looked, and I don't want to curse it, we were at, let's see, we're at 6,011 subs now, which is just really, really nice. I love to see it. But thank you to Doomsword Deathmaster for his excellent job as Dirk Donegar, Tim as Snake, who has survived once again to continue the fight. Thane Kyle as Circumference, and the mysterious Mobius as Duran. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you to everybody out there in audience land, to Tim's kids for almost getting kicked and banned. That was kind of funny. And I'll be back tomorrow night. Kyle and I will be doing something fun. I am entirely certain of it. But as for the rest of you guys, just keep your eyes peeled for the dreaded owl bears. Good night. Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere, in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in this little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action, thanks to dancing, thanks, just take me to the show.